Welcome back to Unstable TV! And you're sure to Irish Couple Reacts. And do stay tuned because this happens every week.
So if you're new here, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment and hit the bell notification so you don't miss any of these videos. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you! So we've been learning quite a bit about the tomb of the unknown soldier in America. This was brand new information to us.
Yep.
So thanks for sharing another video with us to check out.
Yeah, we appreciate that because in the previous video we asked you guys to suggest us more, and here we are. So what are we going with today, Danielle?
So today, James, we are going to be checking out the mistake that haunts this guard of the tomb of the unknown soldier.
Okay, let's dive in.
It was a hot summer day in Arlington National Cemetery. I was now a sentinel at the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier. I gave my weapon for the weapons inspection, and as soon as he took it, I could tell that something was wrong. I had just committed one of the biggest mistakes on the most hallowed ground in America.
Jesus, what is this?
I didn't realise it was actually going to be him talking about it.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that.
I grew up in northern New York in a small town called Potsdam on a dairy farm. I always dreamed of going out to Hollywood and making it in the movie business. And I finally got what I would say would be my first big break by being cast as a soldier in the epic movie Gods and Generals. We filmed down in Virginia and Maryland. And on one of the days off, a buddy of mine invited me to go to Arlington National Cemetery and visit the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier. I'd never actually heard about the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier, but I'd heard of Arlington. I often get emotional when I talk about it because it was something I'd never seen before in my life, especially not back on the farm.
1921. It's a nice memorial to have for them though.
Yeah.
And the tomb guard was perfect. I remember we watched 2 guard changes. I was overcome by emotion. I love to talk, and after we left there, I couldn't talk for a number of hours. I'd always told my family that I would never join the military unless we were attacked. And when 9/11 happened, it struck really close to home. I ended up going to the recruiters that day. I knew that the dreams of Hollywood would have to wait because I had to serve my country.
Wow. That's a true patriot.
I then shipped out to Fort Benning, Georgia. I barely had my uniforms issued to me, and a sergeant walked in, and he was recruiting from all the infantry guys there to go to Arlington. This is what I had asked my recruiter for, was to go to Arlington, and to not accept this offer. It was like coming home. I was hoping, well, maybe I'll just get assigned to the tomb. Little did I know that that's not how it works.
It's a long
process.
process.
Casket bearers because I was a bigger, stocky farm boy. And then I had to train for about 2 months lifting weights, lifting heavy rock-filled caskets, and practicing flag folding. We'd practice flag folding 8 hours a day because even if we've practiced 1,000 times, the family that we were folding the flag right next to, that's the only time that they were going to get their flag folded and handed off to them. So while we're holding the flag, you've got the rifle team, caisson platoon, and then the marching element. And each soldier has practiced and trained to perfection, and I was really overcome with the responsibility of burying the fallen. And it was very humbling to be there because we actually got to see the price. So after about 13 months as a casket bearer and over 300 burials, my platoon sergeant approached me and
lot
he
of
said that
burials,
he
yeah.
thought that I had what it takes to actually go to the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier. After being assigned to the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier, I met my mentor and, proud to say, friend, Staff Sergeant Adam Dickmeyer.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? I am Corporal Dickmeyer of the 3rd Infantry Regiment, United States Army.
Sergeant Dickmeyer was a hard charge.
We've realised from a couple of videos that we've done in the past, because like he said himself there, he thought he could just join up with the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier straight away. But from what we learned beforehand as well, it's like rigorous. It's like it takes so long for you to actually build yourself up to actually be able to get the honour of working there.
Yeah.
It's crazy. And it's 8 hours for the flag. It was just...
Like,
that's crazy.
To answer the call to save your country like that, especially after 9/11, a very horrible time for America. Very, very unsettling. Could only imagine the thought process or, you know, the sorrow that was felt during that time. But to answer the call straight away for your country like that, what a patriot. And then to be selected then to guard the tomb as well. I mean, this man has a lot. Like, because he wanted to be a Hollywood actor, that was his dream, and but to turn his back on that and go and serve his country, I mean, heroic.
Yeah.
100%.
Especially after the events that just happened as well. I can only imagine how terrifying that was.
A lot of us in the infantry usually were, and he drove our squad to perfection, and he did it by example. The tomb guards on the mat going back and forth every 21 steps, 21 seconds. The weapon's always on the other side of the tomb, placing the weapon, soldier, tomb. Kind of our way to show that we're protecting the tomb.
It's nice.
Yeah. Oh, since 1948.
Around the clock, that's a lot of work.
The most important thing as a sentinel is you're constantly looking for anybody that would dishonor, disgrace, or disrespect the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier and the fallen, the unknowns that it represents. When somebody disrespects or dishonors the tomb, we'll break them off.
Oh,
Remain
wow.
behind the chains and rails!
Usually, it doesn't take that long for them to realize they should turn around. So there's 2 things that you never do at the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier. One is drop a rifle. Another the cardinal sin is being sent down. That's when you fail an inspection. And for 18 months while I was at the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier, no one that I know ever failed an inspection. Except for me one day.
Oh. Stories
When
that
it
go
rains,
off, don't
the
worry.
weapons, they're highly polished steel. They can rust instantly. It was very humid. And I walked out of the tomb quarters with a dirty weapon. Staff Sergeant Adam Dickmeyer came right up. I passed off the weapon. He only did one swipe and looked at his glove and it was dirty. And I started to hear him breathing, extremely heavy. So he slapped the weapon back in my hands. I put it back to order arms. And then he whispered under his breath, as protocol says, that weapon is dirty. Go down and get a clean one. I made one of the cardinal sins. Got sent back from the inspection block.
Wow.
I was crying. I was at the bottom. I thought I was going to be released. Adam ended up helping me through some of the most difficult times of my training, and thankfully I was able to pass with his help. In 2006, my enlistment was coming up, and I knew that it was time for me to pursue my childhood dreams of moving out to Hollywood and starting to work in the movie
Oh, we went
industry.
back?
So I moved out here and ended up going to school for filming, and Staff Sergeant Adam Dickmeyer, he would go on to lead a platoon in combat in Afghanistan.
Wow.
That's 2 very different
And a
paths.
friend called me, who I hadn't heard from for quite a while, and he let me know that Adam Dickmeyer was killed in Afghanistan.
Oh no. 26?
There's going to be like a
30
reunion, all descending back into Arlington National Cemetery, but it wasn't a happy reunion. Like, There's no joking. There was no joy. We're there burying a tomb guard, our friend. So being a filmmaker, the Society of the Honor Guard actually reached out to me to see if I would want to make a memorial video for Staff Sergeant Adam Dickmeyer.
That's nice.
And I and another tomb guard kind of brainstormed, and we realized that we didn't just want to make a little 5-minute video honoring Adam Dickmeyer. We wanted to make a whole documentary that showed the love and sacrifice that the tomb guards give for the fallen, for the unknowns. We filmed for over 6 months, kind of embedded with the old guard, and just filmed everything that we could.
That's amazing.
And we actually had theatrical release of The Unknowns. We ended up winning Amsterdam Documentary Film Festival for Best Feature. So after the success of The Unknowns, we realized that there was other stories to be told from Arlington. So we were able to film a 4-part docuseries about the different platoons. I think what the tomb now represents is for soldiers everywhere. They'll go to the tomb to remember the fallen. And we're just making sure that the fallen know that they've got a buddy that's there with them 24 hours a day.
Wow. I really didn't know what it was going to be that he done, and there was actually a more undertone of an even sorrowing story, but a beautiful story in the end. So first off, a very big shout out to the original content creator. Do make sure you go check them out, get down a like, subscribe, and sharing off that good YouTube stuff. Shout out to everyone that suggests this to us. We do appreciate you guys. He forgot to clean. I didn't realise that's a cardinal sin not to clean your rifle. Like that's crazy. That's how that's how high the standard is. And just to hear that the sergeant that helped him through his training and got him there, he died very young, and that's upsetting, but he died serving his country, so he's a patriotic hero, I would assume. To find out though that Ethan Morris, he got the complete film school in the end, and also go back and film a memorial video for his mentor and someone he calls a friend. But of course, I think that would have been the highest honour for him.
He really does just have an incredible story from start to finish. He basically just done, a whole circle there of what he wanted to accomplish in life. So he started off in Hollywood, becoming a soldier in the Hollywood movies, and then becoming an actual soldier and getting the guard spot that he wanted, to unfortunately making that mistake, to becoming a filmmaker again and getting awards for that too, and honouring all his fallen soldiers that he did meet there, honouring them so well through that too. It's just, I don't know what to say. It is an amazing story.
So of course, let us know what you guys thought of this. If there's any other videos you would like us to check out like this, let us know in the comments below. And that has been our 2 cents, and we'll chop ourselves out of this.
Always, you are the beautiful people of YouTube, and we have been Unstable TV.
So drop a comment below and let us know what you thought of this reaction video. And if you have any suggestions for us to do, let us know too.
And as always, we will see you in the next one.